So I ended up making a mistake. Copilot asked me, "Oh, do you want to add an end-to-end test on this project?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And it added an end-to-end test. So then when I pushed it out to my GitHub, all of a sudden it broke and I was unable to pass. It kept failing and failing and failing and failing. I investigated for about three some hours. I made my YouTube videos, like the past two videos here today have been just me trying to troubleshoot what is going on. I keep getting this error about like copy, it can't copy the source file. I've tried looking into my Docker ignore files. I've tried looking into my Git ignore files. I've tried forcing the connection or the adding files in there. I've tried moving my models to a shared file. I've tried everything. I cannot get this error to go away. So we're going to ignore it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to ignore it. So I am not going to be doing this end-to-end test. I am going to pretend like that never happened. And we are going to revert back to our previous state and then push that code to main. Because otherwise I don't really know what to do, and we're not going to be able to move forward with the project. So make myself a little bit smaller. Uh, I give up. I don't want this test, this end-to-end test anymore. It doesn't work. All right, so now I want to come here and revert back. So get log one line or something. I think it's like this. And where do we want to go? So removed stale copy here. Make end-to-end workflow more robust. Added this one. Okay. So I want to say it doesn't work. Here I want to have a new commit, one that I don't lose any data, any of the previous commits, but my new commit will change things back to the state they were right after the what? The end-to-end test was added. So I want the end-to-end test in my project, but then I will disable it. Okay. So let's try to figure out how to do this. Yeah, I was trying to see, like, is it a problem with the Docker, uh, like, the Docker context? Is it a problem with, like, I cannot figure out what that error is. And we've been spinning. I've tried Google Gemini, I've tried the desktop Copilot, I've tried the agentic Copilot, and just, like, nothing works. And it just keeps spinning and spinning and going back and forth, and then we keep getting this ridiculous red. I hate this red now. I hate it. So, is that a different one? Might even be a different one. I don't know. This is something about the script. Well, what's this? What? Hold on. Is there too much today? I hate this so much. Because this is saying something about an open parentheses. But if we rerun all jobs, okay. Here. And then I come in here, it's gonna fail. But, okay, so build X, this is okay, this one's okay, and then it's gonna get to the one that's this one, and we're gonna fail. And I don't believe it's that error. I think it's the copying shared files, right? We'll see. Oh, got that one, right? Did it work? I saw shared. Oh, okay, here. So it did fail. Wasn't it previously failing for this one? What's this? So this is a different error. Hold on a second. If we're failing for a different error, then there's still hope. Oh my gosh. Well, we've already gone so far. That's bad logic. That's what's the sunk cost fallacy. But it's actually not the sunk cost fallacy because if I do this where I revert things and then if I want to come back and eventually fix this because we'll need to come back and fix it eventually. There's obviously something underlying which is wrong. Then it's going to be more difficult at that time, right? Okay. Fine. Let's do a new chat. Okay. New chat here. Does it save? No. Okay, well it doesn't save. Awesome. Okay. I'll need to sign in, I guess. My computer keeps crashing because it doesn't have enough memory, and like Apple's operating system just keeps taking up more and more and more memory. I, it's, I think they're trying to force people into signing up for the cloud or something because my computer just keeps like. Okay, so doing this. Let's see what it says. The culprit. Okay, so now it's the actual shell script, right? Which is why I'm saying this is a different one. Like, it's saying that it's having that open parenthesis. So that indicates that my actual thing here might have a problem. But then why was it... How to fix it? Since the error happens while or where the script starts, parsing the first add click href. Look for code that resembles these common patterns. Ensure that. Gonna do that. How awk handles. Because you're using double quotes for the awk command And okay, let's see. Evaluate max before passing it to awk. If max contains a value or is empty, the shell sees parentheses. Okay. Safest way to handle this. Keep using the V flag. So if this Z max here and awk here equals like, is this something that I want to look into right now? No. No, it is not. Can you give me the full updated script? Okay. So, what is... Do we just trust it? At this point. Well, at this point, it has proven that it is not very trustworthy because we just went through like 2 or 3 hours of doing this and failing. I'll make sure that this is not going to come and wake itself up. But on the other hand, get status here, get add, get status, okay, get commit, message. I'm just gonna changed end to end script, get push origin and feature front end. Okay, so now let's come back here and see if this happens. I thought that I was going to be wiping my hands of this, but here we are. Okay. Oh, they have an explain error thing. Interesting. Rerun this job? Sure. I'm just gonna do this. I was doing enable in the past. Whatever. Okay. It's fine. All of the Docker containers, and thankfully now this one is seeming to pass. So Bitengine, the shared right there, see? It's getting the shared. So now it's fine? I also don't know if our unit tests are going to pass though, because we changed the actual underlying. Okay, we got an error there again because we changed the underlying logic of some of the things. Okay, awesome. So it's not working again. Like, you just told me this and it's still not there. in. This is just getting, like, unreasonable. Unreasonable. I'm going to enable this, okay, and we're going to copy and paste whatever we find in there. Hopefully, maybe this one, it seems to have more of that, the purple stuff. Oh. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. And we still got an error. So it just... Okay. Sure, got it. Okay. Does it need time to update? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. So if I go to code, it will show that update. I can show you what I mean. So get into the branch here. Okay, and then it will say scripts was updated just now, and it has the updated script. You see here. Then when I go to actions, here is in progress. Why is this one still in progress? 2 here? I don't know. What's going on with this one? So, wait, why does this one say passed? What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. I am so confused about what's going on right now. But we just saw that they were failing. And now they're... Maybe it was because the updated script, but now there's 3 of them. There's 3 when they're... Because look. Okay, yeah. This one is at 209, and currently it's 319, okay? So this is back when we were doing it in the last video. This one is 7 minutes ago. That means there would have been this video, right? 4 minutes ago. Both say pass, but we saw it say fail. What is going on? Are we losing our minds here? Like what is happening? I really I want to just like wash my hands of this right now, and I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. Okay, it's it's passing. So obviously there's a lot of changes which have happened within the past few days, and I think it's just like the fact that those changes have been made, and now I'm struggling to kind of keep up with everything and understand everything. So, but see, it still says like no right there. Pull request here, okay, but then okay. So we can run this and all right. So let's see what is we're failing our unit tests now. Rerun all jobs. No, just unit tests. Yeah, okay. And I don't have any more coffee right now. Okay. Let's see if it builds. Nope. So why did it not build? What's going on here? Models do okay, so models is actually what we changed. So that where are we calling this from? Tests. Okay, so we forgot to change it in tests. That one actually makes sense. This one kind of makes sense. So in here we need to change. So that's good. Here, instead of models, we need Bitengine shared. In the namespace. Well, yes, it does, but that's fine. Okay. Bitengine, where are we? Come on. Source is here. Okay. Bitengine, yep. And then names where shared is here, and we declared that namespace, right? Budget service. I'm just gonna copy and paste this because this one doesn't have that error. So let's okay. Okay. So what if we just trust that it is going to be there? Okay, that one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. Models, here we go. Okay. 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 So now what if I did dot net? So I need to go into my source, then bid engine. Okay, and then .NET test. Is that right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is come here, copy this. Okay. We already know what it means, right? Now when I went to my unit tests, I am getting squiggly lines telling me that what is it complaining about? Names, can I just copy? Oh, good. It's copyable. Okay. What might cause this? Is there a way to run these and see if they have just not seen my updates yet? Do I need to like build them? Project reference and namespace mismatch in .NET. The compiler is essentially saying I see BitEngine namespace, but I can't find subfolders. Okay. Called models or shared. Okay. So .NET clean. Okay. .NET restore. Okay. Okay. The BitEngine tasks. And ensure it actually points to the project containing my models. Okay. Which probably does not, right? Source BitEngine. Okay, well, it points to that. BitEngine shared. Okay. So we need this. Copy that. Paste that. No, so it doesn't know that the code exists because I feel like there's like a lot of different little errors that are happening, which are just like making the entire thing like compounded. And okay, so now what would this mean? BitEngine is here, and we only gave it access to everything in BitEngine, right? And yeah, so shared is outside of the BitEngine like folder. Okay. Okay. So can I do the same thing? .NET clean, .NET restore, and then .NET Build. Is that gonna make it happy? Okay. I don't know. It's still complaining. So that line was not added, but now I pasted it in. What should I do now? Okay, so this CS project is trying to tell of the existence of other projects. Okay. My goodness. So I think I already did this, right? Okay. Doesn't match. I need to go up. Oh, I see what's going on. I need to be in here, and then I need to run that command. Okay. There. So now we're getting the errors which we expect. So where is it finding models? What's models does not exist in the namespace. Where are we? Campaign tests. This is why I didn't want to move those, because now we're all messed up. Okay, this makes no sense whatsoever. I've gotten myself way out of my league. I don't know. What happened was that didn't work. What happened was oh my, this is awful. I feel like terrible because I've wasted the entire day and got nothing accomplished at all. What happened was I moved files from the bid engine models folder a to another folder called shared. Now I am dealing with those consequences. Here is my current file structure. Tree minus L. So I changed the namespace, that's correct. Updating my using statements. I thought I did that. Change it to using, yes. Okay, actually this might legitimately be a job for a co-pilot. I'm at my end. I am frustrated with this. Where is Copilot? Just get me out of here. Open a chat, yeah. Okay. I moved the files that were in bid engine models to the shared folder. Okay. But now my unit tests don't pass. Fix the issue and verify functionality of my project. Okay. Yeah. And what are our tokens? It was like 42. Okay. So now I got the error. See how it goes. Okay. changing anything? I don't know. Okay. Campaign tests.cs, so it changed those. Okay. Run it, and we'll see if we get errors again. And it succeeded. Awesome. Allow the end-to-end test. Okay, so it's checking the end-to-end test. This is the one that is ridiculous. Like, we've spent so much time on it. Is that 44? These are still unhappy, but it passed, which doesn't make much sense. I have no idea what it's doing right now. Okay, timed out. Oh, that's what it was doing. Timing out. Yep, go ahead. Where are we at now? Okay, so we got something. So what it did was it switched the using statements. Yeah, that makes sense. Local verification. Got that. Okay. Okay. What are we at now? Still at 44. Okay. Now, why are they still red though? I don't know. Is it that we just, let's see, get status. Okay. Get add here. Changed namespace of unit tests to match shared folder structure. Okay, something like this. Git push origin and feature add front end. Okay, so now we come back here and see of our actions, and it should have triggered, right? Okay. Let's see what happens. So this one is our smoke test. This one is our our unit tests. Are we able to go in here and see what's happening? Hopefully it'll pass. We'll see. I'm curious. Okay, so it did pass. No. This one passed. This was 27 minutes ago. Then where did our unit test go? Oh, I'm not in unit tests. Actions. So I guess our unit test passed. And smoke test passed too. So that means both of them passed. Okay. And maybe that's why there were 2 of them there. But wasn't there 3? And now there... Yeah, anyways. There was 3. Look. 1, 2... No, never mind. Okay, so we're good now. There's one more thing that I need to verify. I'm just gonna press keep there. Okay. So I want to do docker compose up, bring up my system, and then I want, and if we get the ads, then we're okay. I see a lot of activity down there. I don't know what it's doing, but I see a lot of activity. Oh, we got both ads. Yep. Okay, so it is working. Are able to get it. Okay. That means that what we pushed is working. So let's quick merge this into main. Quickly. Right away. Go on. So come on. Why I'm frozen. See, it's trying to stop me. See? It's trying to stop me. I'm frozen. Okay. I'm gonna stop the Docker. Cause I'm stop you. Okay. Now it has that green check mark. So we're a little bit better. Okay. And now this is green and we're ready to go. 2 successful checks. Okay. All right. Changed front end to be more aesthetic. Added, it's gonna be a second line. Added end to end test. Moved bid engine models to shared folder. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm curious about. Wow, we're gonna watch this. Okay, so come here, refresh my page, and I'm gonna go to myself. Okay, and I'm curious how many commits we're gonna get today because we did so many. Okay, so 4 for December 19th, and then we're gonna merge this in. Merge. Okay, it is now merged. So we had 4, and then we're gonna press. I'm curious how many. 18. That's how much I've been struggling with this one thing. What did we do? There was so much going on. First off, the Docker container was unable to find shared, like the shared folder. And I don't even know what I did because I was trying so many things that I don't even know what I did or how I fixed it. And at the beginning of this video, I was going to give up and just revert back. But then I noticed that the error was, when I did it again, the error went away. And it was a different error this time. It was about the script. Okay, that's fine. I don't know anything about shell scripting, except the like very basics. I don't know anything about awk. Um, so okay, fine. We changed that. I'm going to accept that as of right now, it's not in my like comprehension. Sure, it's good now. Not my concern for now. Um, we got that. But then I can't even remember, man. I can't remember. There's too many things that happened just now. But I feel terrible because I feel like I just wasted the entire day. It's like 4 already, and I've been going at this for a long time, and I just feel like I accomplished nothing today, and we didn't move forward in the project. I don't know how much I learned anything because it just seems like I don't know. So I'm gonna be trying to move forward with this project in the future, make more videos. If that's interesting, subscribe. I'd love to have you along. And yeah, thank you for watching. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and yeah, hopefully we'll make more progress on it. I'm sorry if it was like boring today, but yeah. I'm also a little bit worried. Like, okay, was there has to be a fundamental misunderstanding that I have of some core concept, but I don't know what it is because I tried so many things. Is it a Docker context? I'm thinking, okay, well, do I need to go and learn a little bit, understand more about Docker context? Is it a GitHub thing? We also did something with like git ignores, like git ignore versus Docker ignore, and which one has precedent, and which one had invisible files, and how do you add? Oh right, we also added files to the SLN, and then we added file like okay, there was a lot, but I don't know where to I even look. I know that I have a huge misunderstanding or like lack of comprehension of some concept that caused me to burn a ton of time today. But I don't know where to look to gain that not understanding. So, okay, I'm going to try to kind of reflect on my experience just now or today and try to synthesize what I probably won't be able to identify where exactly that lack of comprehension is, but I can kind of categorize things that I did, and then next time I run into them, I can pay more attention and say, hey, there's potentially something that I'm not understanding in this. And so I need to pay more attention to it. It'll be on my higher on my radar, etc. It's kind of like when you would be doing math classes for university. I found that if you watch the entire course before you take the class, so let's say you're taking differential equations, and your class is going to start in like you normally have about 2 or 3 weeks break before the new class starts, right? So if you watch the entire differential equations series, like lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that you can just find on YouTube, right? Um, so I would watch the entire uh, lectures. A really good person to watch is like Professor Leonard. Let me show you him. Um, Professor Leonard YouTube. Like, this guy is real. Yeah, this guy. Um, so differential equations right there. Anyways, well, this video is 3 minutes, but that's just the plan video. He posts, like, his videos are normally like an hour and a half to 3 hours long. So it is a full, actual, legitimate lecture. And he goes lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way, the entire class. And he has differential equations, vector calculus, uh, infinite series and sequences, integral calculus, differential calculus, like linear algebra, statistics, every class that I had to take, he had it. But the point that I'm getting is, if you watch the lectures, the entire lectures, before you even start day one of your classes, even if you don't, because I would watch his lectures, but I would be trying to go kind of quickly, so that I can finish by the time the first day starts. Um, and even if you don't understand every single point which is brought up in the lecture initially, right? Having that on your radar and in your subconscious and in the back of your mind, that way, when you start on the first day, you already have a framework by which to go by, and then you're able to take what the professor says and kind of just fill it into your framework. And then if there was a particular concept that is like, ooh, that's kind of difficult, I was struggling to understand what was happening, well, now you're going to be like, ding, 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 here's this difficult concept, perk up, pay attention, and a little bit, you're able to absorb it much better. So anyways, that's I realized that there's definitely a huge advantage to seeing things once, seeing it twice, seeing it 3 times, and then trying to reflect on it as well. So right now, today, what we did is we did a ton of troubleshooting, but I don't know how much I absorbed of that, because it was kind of, I was trying this, then I was trying that, then I was trying this, then I was trying that, then it was just like back and forth, like try this, try that, try that. Well, how much did you learn in that situation? Honestly, I feel like not much, because I was just trying things and I didn't absorb anything. So now I'm going to go and try to kind of reflect on my experiences. I don't think I'll be able to. It is something that I don't know. I kind of wish I had my. Oh, wait, hold on a sec. Oh, I closed Copilot. No. Copilot has memory. Hold on a second. Watch this. Copilot. Okay. Here. This is today. Can you summarize the problems which I was experiencing today, and into concepts that I might be missing? Okay, we didn't. All hope is not lost. So we were kind of bouncing between this Copilot, the agentic Copilot here, and Google's Gemini. So it is kind of spread out, and we're only going to get the context which we've put into Copilot, but at least that's something, right? So let's see. It tells me a whole bunch. Okay. I wish I had some coffee. I'm getting, my brain is like I can feel it. I don't want to touch my head for. Oh, the computer is feeling it too. But I was about to say I don't want to touch my head for too long. It's gonna burn my hand. And then right as I say that, the computer starts pausing out too. It's like, yeah, I know it's been working hard as well. Build the context versus file path in Docker. Build context versus file path in Docker. I think at this point, I'm just gonna write these down, or they're here. I think we're gonna do that in the next video because right now I need to take a little bit of a break. I'll probably make breakfast and have something to eat. Okay. But I do want to actually just read like what they are. CI/CD flows run independently. Okay. Branch filters determine when. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. That's nothing. Long lived. No, that's fine. CI/CD can be transient. Okay, I don't know what transient means. Health checks prevent race conditions. I don't know what health checks are. I do know what race conditions are, but only in the context of like operating systems. I don't know. Local Docker cache hides problems. Okay. So I think the main one is build context versus file path, and then there was other stuff like, okay, I'm gonna have to let it settle in my brain a little bit because the ones that it's telling me are not like, this one is legitimate, but then the other ones are things which were just like very minor, and then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, um, this one I was just asking what's best practices for branching. It's like not something I was confused about. This one, I asked it about when it triggers the testing, and it answered, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then, so the lapse in my conceptual understanding lies somewhere else. It could be here. This is definitely a potential candidate right here in number one. But then there were a whole bunch of other stuff that we did, and I need to reflect on that. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and see you in the next video.